Was there anything that you saw when you were watching film that made you think this was a game you could have particular success in?
Well, coming into the game, we knew that they like to switch a lot, and throughout the entire week and in the film room, that we knew what we were going to get out of it, and we knew what we were looking for, and I think as a whole, we did a really good job at getting to what we wanted to.
Okay.
How would you describe what Josiah means to y'all and as a team, what it meant to have that moment and kind of meet him at, I know you're doing a lot, but the team as a whole, meet him at half court after that dunk?
I felt really good. Honestly, when he dunked it got me like flashbacks to that Arizona game last year when he got that big dunk and everybody started going crazy. But it feels really good for him to be back. That's my brother right there, and I'm just happy for him to be back on the court playing.
You hear players talk about shooting, they can tell early in the game sometimes when they just have it at night. As a point guard, or is there ever times where early in the game you can feel like you have complete control of the pace of the game and kind of the flow?
Honestly, yeah, but in that moment, I'm going to pick it up on the defensive end because I'm going to be able to tell whether I can rush their guard up or not. And then when I get back on offense, I'll be able to tell what plays we can run the best and just pick it up off from there. But honestly, I feel like that will always start from the defensive end.
Like,
So kind of what's it like to play in the first 10 minutes of a game like that, where everything's falling, defense is rolling, and you guys kind of seemingly have everything going right?
No other way to put it, but just it's really fun. Because when you're hitting shots, you're not tired. It's fun out there. Everybody has energy. But when guys aren't making shots, that's when everybody gets down on themselves and stuff. But it is really fun being out there and getting everybody hitting shots.
Paige and Grant.
So obviously this is a team that's like led by its defense, but now that we're on conference play, how crucial was it to find rhythm on offense?
Oh, really good, because that just shows the type of team that we can be. And that's not even just in the country, in the SEC, but in the country. And that just showed what we can be and what we know we can be. Because we haven't been shooting the ball the best, but now that shots are falling and we're starting to feel ourselves a little bit, I feel like we're going to carry that on for sure.
When Rick was recruiting Tobey and he called you to get a scouting report, did you have any idea that he would be able to play the role he's played so far and make the progress he's made?
I honestly did feel like it because I knew the type of player he was when we played together on New York Legend, and he was always that bruiser. He was gonna rebound the ball. He was gonna do something, even if it was foul somebody.
Right.
But I told him on his recruitment that like this is the best place for you. That we fit your style of play, not so much that you fit us, but we fit you. So just to see him out there on the court doing that, what I've been seeing him do for a year now, 2 years now, it's a really good feeling.
Reese and Ryan.
On the alley-oop back here, obviously you and Josiah came together. What was said, if you remember that moment?
It was no words, it was more just yelling, and I remember us just having a moment just bumping chest, and us just getting the crowd involved, but it was no words, it was just us screaming at each other.
two-part question. When was your last double-double?
Last double-double was the game. Peace Jam. It was like my breakout game. That was my last double-double in high school.
What allowed you to be so effective passing the ball tonight?
I felt like it was just making the right reads, and at the end of the day, everybody's making shots. So it was making the right reads and guys making shots.
Brent and Ben.
So Kyle, when your post players are putting the ball in the basket the way they were around the rim, what does it do for this offense? How different are you guys when you have that kind of production?
I feel like that helps the guards more than anything, because if they're making all their layups, their hook shots, then people are going to try to dig more, and that's just going to leave me open, Santi open, Tyreek open. Everybody's going to get open on the three-point line, and that's just going to give us wide open shots. But I feel like them doing that helps us more than anything.
The offense clicking the way it did tonight, do you feel like it was simply just making shots, or is there something else that you can maybe put your finger on that allowed y'all to do what you did tonight?
I would just say our preparation coming into the game, we knew what we were looking for, and everything that you guys just saw out there on that court tonight, that's what was going on in practice throughout the entire week. So I would just put it towards the preparation. Our coaches gave us a really good scout report, and our scout team helped us out on the defense that they're going to give us. And honestly, it was the same exact thing from practice. So I give it to our coaches and our preparation.
Last one, talk about college performance.
Oh, Big CC. Big CC, he had us all riled up. He had 2 blocks. But how many blocks did the team do we have?
At 5.
We had 5 blocks, and he came in the game and had 2 of them in a minute and 50 seconds. So that was really big, and everybody loves CC. He's always a boost of energy. He's a really funny guy. A lot of people might not know that, but that moment right there, we're gonna remember that for the rest of the season for sure.
All right,
You
Zakai.
only have 3 blocks.
Who?
You, he's got 2 already.
I know, man. CC, he come and take my shine.